The morning after. This morning, I wake to solitude, write about yesterday's revelation, then close up my computer to prepare for my bike ride. Cheetah gives her faint mew at the door, and I open it for her to come in, reach down to pet her, and pull back a damp hand. I will not ride my bike for the third day in a row. The ride is badly needed after last night's heavy meal and this morning's heavy heart. I call Dan, but his phone is turned off. I hope he is sleeping and not frustrated with me. The grayness of the day envelops me, and in my newfound power, I wonder if it isn't the other way around, and it is my mood that has summoned the clouds. Now I realize Mom is gone. I miss her. It is as if she has died all over again, and while I want the solace of Dan's company, I know I should probably immerse myself in the loneliness and try it on like an old, worn sweatshirt. I have been the lucky one in our family. I didn't lose Mom when everyone else did. While she'd gone away for stretches and I was aware of her absence, she'd always seemed to be with me when I needed her. She traveled with Brother to Egypt a few weeks after Mother's Day and was gone for a while. Even though I couldn't feel her near, she was never completely gone. She was there with Dan, leading me to Christopher that Halloween night. When I went to Africa, she might not have been with me through the long flights and when I got sick, but she showed up the next morning when the world was bright and shiny and full of assurance. I can't think of a moment she left my side after that, as we battled the demons together and absorbed the wonders of the land. She summoned the cheetah in the crater to tease me and entice me onward. Her heart beat in mine at that first glimpse of the mama cheetah at the lip of the ravine. She'd watched with me in fascination as the cheetah brothers in the Mara devoured their meal, and she'd walked with me into that enclosure that housed my reason for coming and her reason for leaving. The circle was complete, questions answered, problems solved. What lay in the future was mine to contemplate and formulate and choose and decide. I didn't need her beside me anymore, and she didn't need me to fight her battles. We'd done that together and we'd won. She'd left me with a kiss as rough as sandpaper on my cheek, from a creature that she had chosen as her symbol time and again because of the magic it had held for me. And she knew, just as I knew, that I could let her go now. Daddy had moved on, and so it was time for her to move on. We both knew that. It's probably with relief to my siblings and my dad that I let her go. They are beginning to question my sanity, I'm sure. Last night, the night of my final realization and the eve of their departure, I walk inside, past Daddy and his new bride, and upstairs to find a scrap of paper to write down some of my thoughts before they evaporate into the night. I pick up a pen and start to write on the pad, then look down through the scribbles at the image on the paper. My logo, my kitten with front paws extended rump high in the air, bowing as the cheetah had done on that day, as Mom traveled through the portal for the last time. My breath catches in my throat. I put the pen down and lean back on the bed. There is the feel of luxurious fur and a soft mew, and I look down to see my own sweet cheetah letting me know she is there. I gather her small body up in my arms and bury my face in her cat smell. Then we both purr and say goodbye to Mom forever. This morning I finished the book. It is sad in a way to be done with the thing. Born 4 months ago to this day, it is now old enough to stand on its own. It is finished today under the regal stare of Duma. But today it is put to rest, and today, as I am sitting at my desk at work, reviewing the past 4 months in my mind, my phone rings. Jambo! I had not heard the familiar Swahili greeting since Bwana left us at the Nairobi airport. Although we'd been emailing, I had not heard his voice since we parted. He'd just gotten the word from his daughter in Kenya, and he wanted to share it with me personally. The next words out of his mouth were, "It started raining today."